say, Ham Lushbell remains the one man in my entire life I could not conquer. The one. But come Saturday night, I have a feeling my record's going to be intact again.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were Blanche. Sometimes these things aren't meant to be. Like...
The first night on the ship. A life jacket and a great big smile.
And again. And again.
Sophia, I still cannot believe you talked us into that.
Please, you three looked gorgeous.
Goodbye, Rose. Goodbye, Blanche again. It's my pleasure, ladies. Goodbye.
Laszlo, I'll see you tomorrow.
Indeed.
That sure sounded as if you and Laszlo have something going.
Maybe.
You know.
Boy, Charlie must really be upset about me accepting Miles's ring. Oh, God, if I could just talk to him one more time. I would give every last cent I have. Well, this is what I'm wearing for the photographer. It's the nightgown that makes Miles, hot.
Maybe it's the, flannel.
Rose, you don't understand. You cannot wear something that Miles sees you in all the time, honey. This is fantasy.
The romantic mood. I'm going to let that golden opportunity pass right by.
Hello.
Dorothy, I got her costume for the masquerade ball at the counseling center.
Oh, no, is it time for that again?
Oh, it's the biggest social event of the season. Dorothy, it'll be fun.
It will not be fun. Ooh, there is no fun in my life. Oh. Have you ever...
Like to me, old Charlie was a little on the cheap side.
I'll say. Oh, Charlie was a wonderful man, but he could squeeze a nickel till the buffalo pooped.
Boy, I'll tell you, there's something to the power of suggestion. Excuse me.
Really? What's it called?
It doesn't have a title, you twit.
Hi. Oh, sorry. Well, good night.
Oh, you going to bed already?
But what's so terrible about going right to bed?
Hey, Blanche, that's a great title for your book.
I've had a very rough day. The only scalper I could find had funny things moving in his hair. And he wanted to bargain in a dark alley.
So what seats did you get?
I didn't get any tickets. I didn't think it was exactly safe.
I can't believe you were such a baby. In Sicily, we did all our bargaining in dark alleys. How do you think I ended up with your father?
I'd rather have the cash.
Actually, it's not for you, it's for Miles.
He'd rather have the cash.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about those ridiculous pictures Blanche puts on her Christmas cards?
Those cards are a moving tribute to the spirit of...
Up at Shady Pines making boats out of popsicle sticks.
I've had it. I've just had it. In the past few days, I have been turned down for every available part-time job in Dade County that didn't involve selling cocaine.
Either way, I'm glad she's out of the house. Now sit back and listen. I got a jerk story.
Okay.
Picture it. Brooklyn, 1948. My friend's son was helping me out around the house. I was expecting Dorothy home from the library any minute.
I finished stacking those crates for you, Mrs. Petrella.
Back in St. Olaf with Mrs. Gunderson, our grade school teacher. Oh, she was the nicest woman you'd ever want to meet, but as the years went by, she got her facts a little confused. In biology class, she started telling kids that the human body was made up of 80% Ovaltine.
school we were studying.
So what are you saying? You kicking me out?
No, I'm forcing you to grow up.
Fine, I'll pack my things
Oh,
now.
no, wait a minute. I mean, since I sprung this on you out of the blue, let's say you can stay here for another week.
What, and put off growing up? Nah. I'm out of here.
Ma, that's a microwave.
I know, I want to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Oh, Ma, I thought you'd be happy for me. I mean, Stan has changed. He's made a commitment. He's matured.
Sophia, he put the ring in a potato.
To me.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Now, good luck.
Honey, oh, hi, Dorothy. Honey, can I talk to you?
No, go away.
But I can't sleep, Sophia, and it's all because Rose isn't talking to me.
I could care less. Now get out of my room.
Sophia?
I'm not in. Wait for the beep, then leave a message.
Zorro mask right out of poor Ed Rosen's hand.
That must be the roofer.
I'm Sid LeBass. You called about your roof?
Yes, won't you come in?
Yeah, wait a sec. I think I stepped in something. That's good enough.
That is coming. He just called. Oh, Big Daddy's going to be in Miami tomorrow. I can't believe it.
I can't believe I know anyone who calls her father Big Daddy.
Back home, everybody calls him Big Daddy. Well, he's the most respected and beloved man in our town. Oh, for as long as I can remember. People... I know what you mean, Rose. We have had some very special times together. Like the time there was that hurricane and all the power went out for 2 days and we huddled together to keep warm and sang campfire songs and told stories.
Oh, yeah. And Rose admitted that. That's it. I don't want to hear another word.
Oh, Cinderella's back from the ball and her 3 wicked roommates are jealous.
We are not jealous, Ma. We are angry. You left us sitting in jail.
Hey, I sent over the bail money. You were out an hour later. I think that was just about...
Rose, why do you look so depressed?
I'm tired of going out and not enjoying myself. All the men I meet at so old. Last week, I went out with this man that talked for 2 hours about his prostate problems. I lived in Minnesota for 51...
Thank you so much for your help, sister.
Go with God.
Sophia, I just don't know.
Oh, come on. Dorothy's bank is right over there. She lets me draw on her account. If he's honest enough to put up his money, we should be willing to do the same.
I guess it seems fair. Okay.
Great. Let's go.
The day would come when the tables would turn and I'd have to take care of him. But I guess it has.
Sophia, why don't you come with us? It might be fun to hear Blanche's father sing.
To you, Rose, but what are you...
Thought you knew.
Well, I didn't know. First you guys give me that transfusion, and now you tell me this.
Honey, I guess there's really not much you can do.
Well, sure there is. There's plenty I can do. Like sit around the house for the next 72 hours, scared to death he's going to tell me I have something that's going to kill me.
Which makes me wonder, who's using the kitty litter?
Hello, come in.
Oh, Murray, what a snazzy tux. I better not let you out of my sight tonight. That's my daughter, Dorothy, and these are her friends.
Each other bloody.
It just isn't fair. What, to whom? To the gamblers? Gambling is illegal in this state.
Besides, you're such an underdog, even Betty the Weasel won't give odds. I overheard that at bingo the other night.
This way everybody wins and nobody gets hurt. Now what's wrong with that? I just can't
Believe it, Rose.
I can't. You know how it is when you can't believe something?
Yes, I can't believe Alan Thicke has a hit series, but that doesn't mean it isn't so.
I blame you for this, Blanche.
What did I do?
If you hadn't sent him on that date, Michael never would have seduced my daughter.
What are you talking about? He didn't seduce her.
Oh, you...
It's a Boston.
I'm sorry I didn't know who you were, but Charlie didn't like to talk about the war.
I always hoped Charlie and I would hook up again one day, but, well, believe it or not, I never had the occasion to visit St. Olaf.
Really? You mean not even to change planes for St. Gustav?
Oh, you can't get to...
I thought you had to work.
Told me you had a last-minute emergency.
So they're all liars. That's an asset when you're planning a surprise like this.
Come on, we've got reservations for dinner and dancing.
Ma, I bet you were in on this all along, weren't you?
Of course I was. These dimwits' idea of romance is a Coors Light and a Love Boat rerun.
All right, let's go.
Ma, I can't believe you lied to me.
Oh, come off it, Dorothy. I've been lying to you all your life. Did you ever get that yellow pony I promised you when you were 6?
You're not taking this accident very seriously.
No one was hurt. Besides, it was the other guy's fault. I have a witness.
Your witness is Mr. Pignoli. He's legally blind.
He'll say what I tell him.
What am I gonna do? She's gonna be here any minute. This place is a pigsty.
Bridget looks gorgeous.
That's it. I just fluffed. Honey, dust the table.
I just did.
Well, do it again. God, I wish she wasn't coming. I just hate her.
I can't believe you hate your sister.
I despise her. Oh, I wish I'd gotten a
Makes with you.
Because you have different interests. Now, is it too much to ask of my best friends that they respect my right to have different interests and different people in my life?
I guess not.
Oh, thank you. And I promise we'll do something together real soon, okay?
Oh, boy, problems. My mother wanted me to be a priest, but no, I had to pursue the flashy world of academics. Sit down.
Thank you. Dean Tucker, my name is Blanche Devereaux, and I have something extremely important to discuss with you.
Could this wait till now?
You want color? Talk to Lena Horne.
Here we are, Sophia. Homemade chicken soup. I used to make it for my husband when he wasn't feeling well.
Did you make it for him the last time he wasn't feeling well?
Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, I just happened upon the most divine dress sale. I would have called you.
Rose, how could you do that? Don't you know what's going to happen? This is going to end up in all the tabloids. I can see it now, right next to Woman Gives Birth to Doc Severinsen look-alike. Dorothy Zbornak meets spacemen.
Why do you get all the credit?
Girls.
Does this look like a game of solitaire? It's your turn.
I'm sorry, Ma. I was trying to remember when was the last time I said I love you.
After lunch, when I said you had grilled cheese stuck to your chin. Now, when you make your move, for God...
Once I understood that that's what you were supposed to do. It wasn't some colossal joke, you know. I mean, didn't you think it was a ridiculous thing to do the first time?
No. Well, I certainly didn't.
Nah, he was a workaholic. I had the knowledge you know that 2 days after it was official, I left for America.
Ma, why couldn't you tell me this?
Dorothy, I went against centuries of tradition. You don't leave an arranged marriage. I disgraced my family's entire way of life.
I think I'm finally beginning to see.
Good.
Lady, wait! Hey, lady!
Three and one is full.
Dorothy, do you want her to go?
Well, of course not. It's breaking my heart.
Well, then I, for one, I'm not going to let her go without a fight.
Me neither. Sophia's like a mother to us all. It just wouldn't be the same without her.
But if she wants to live with Gloria, she has every right to do it, and we have no right to make her feel guilty about it.
This is just great. I mean, everything this whole night has been nothing but fun.
You really need to get out more, Rose.
Come on, Dorothy, admit you're having fun. It's kind of like being on an adventure.
An adventure? My foot. It's more like a nightmare. Honey, there's something in there that, well, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know exactly how to say this.
Wait a minute. Where's Ma?
Oh, my God, no, the curse of the Summerall Falls Tunnel.
Sophia?
Ma?
What?
Ma, where are you? Ever got a letter?
She never sent it. She forgets.
I don't forget anything. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Blanche.
No, honey, I'm Blanche.
Doesn't that make it confusing, having two Blanches in the same house?
And Angela, honey, wouldn't you like to lie down? You've had a long trip.
I don't want to lie down. I just got here.
Oh, I always get tired after a long...
And I could never have asked for a better surprise.
That's how we feel, too.
I have to go.
Dorothy, is this goodbye?
I love
You want color? Talk to Lena Horne.
Here we are, Sophia. Homemade chicken soup. I used to make it for my husband when he wasn't feeling well.
Did you make it for him the last time he wasn't feeling well?
Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, I just happened upon the most divine dress sale. I would have called you.
I guess my very favorite Christmas ever was in New York. It was Christmas 1932. You remember, Ma?
Do I remember? No.
Well, my family doesn't stay in touch much during the year, but come Christmas time, we all somehow manage to make it back home.
My heroes, come to my studio. We will make a beautiful sculpture together.
What about Blanche?
Well, I will still see her, and she doesn't have to know about you. How about tomorrow morning at 10?
Oh, that seems so dishonest. I mean, Blanche is a dear friend. It would be a betrayal.
Here I am, Laszlo. Did Rose manage to keep you entertained?
Yes, I find her charming.
Lord, how much more can you see?
I don't know, but I'm going to move down front and find out.
Dorothy, what time did Mario say he was coming over?
As soon as he hears from the judge. Oh, you don't have any clothes on.
Tell me about him. I just walked 10 blocks. I got a belly button full of tweed.
Now, what the hell happened?
In the middle of bingo, Maury Heseltine sits down. He's the big practical joker at the center. Believe me, Howie Mandela's funny.
Oh, girls.
What's the matter? Where's David?
I don't know where he is. He wasn't on the plane.
Come on, Dorothy, I'll help you move your things back to your room.
Please, come on, Blanche. Now, calm down, calm down. He probably missed the plane. It can happen to anyone.
I missed a plane once, and I said so.
Please, what does he know? He's not a real doctor. The man makes his living sticking thermometers up a cat's behind.
I don't know. He seemed pretty sure.
Honey, doctors can make mistakes, too.
I still think we ought to send baby home.
Rose, do you realize how far away home is? Where's Ma?
Down here, paralyzed. What?
Sophia! Honey! Oh, dear.
Ma, I insist on taking you back to the hospital.
I don't want to St. Gustav by plane, Dorothy. You have to go by toboggan. Of course, traveling in the summer is really rough on the old hiney.
But it's a great way to rack up lots of frequent tobogganer mileage.
I know how to brush my teeth.
Good for you. Then you won't be rounded up by the cavity cops.
Oh, Dorothy, I'm glad you're here. Meet Mr. Terrific.
Oh, Mr. Terrific. Meet Mrs. Severely Depressed.
Dorothy, what's wrong?
Oh, I just found out.
So hard to get everybody to like you that you never got around to liking yourself. And if you don't like yourself, you can't respect yourself. And if you can't respect yourself, neither can anybody else. Why don't you come on home? We still have one more week before you have to leave. I don't want to spend it fighting with you.
Olga Nielsen is a terrific bowler. They could beat us.
There is no us, Rose. I am not bowling with you.
Oh, Dorothy, I don't ask many favors of you, but I'm asking one now. I'm begging, please, as a friend, be my partner. Blanche?
Bex Huntington, where?
It looks like he knows how she feels.
You wait right here. I'll get my purse. I won't be a minute.
Don't bother. It's too late to go out.
We're staying here?
I wish I could. I just came by to give my favorite girl a kiss. And since I've already done...
God I wish I was dead.
Blanche, let's go get the hors d'oeuvre. Excuse us.
Oh, I have never been so embarrassed in my entire life. I made a fool of myself, didn't I?
Yes.
Awful, just awful.
To revenge.
Oh, look at this one. Scrunched up little frown, kind of reminds me of my mother.
Ladies just leave.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Hello, front door. It's me again. My name is Rose Nyland in 118.
And sweetheart, I want you there with me.
Chicago? Go to Chicago? I don't even know you.
Rose, honey, I met in the bar John Quinn. Just got off the phone with him.
And he asked you out for tonight?
Yes. I know it's a little quick, but when Blanche Devereaux wants a man, she does not stand on ceremony.
Or the floor.
You seem pretty excited about this date.
Something tells me this man is just about. Well, the wildest part of the evening was when the Latin busboy dropped his crumb brush in my lap.
Oh, not the man of your dreams, huh?
On a scale of 1 to 10, a 7.
Well, that's not bad.
Actually, he was more like a 5, but he just looks so good with me on his arm, I gave him another 2 points. That cake looks delicious. Let's cut her up.
Insert bullets into your victim manually.
Okay, Ma, I'll try it again. But believe me, there is nothing in this world I hate more. I spoke too soon.
Hi, it's me, Stan. Wait, let me rephrase that. It's me.
Realize what just happened.
Well, I know. I've been having a very good time, and there wasn't even a man in the room.
Do you think it was just a fluke, or do you think we could learn to like each other?
Well, I think it might take time, but I think it could be worth it.
Let's give it a shot.
Please.
I'm game.
Ma, what are you doing?
Throwing sandbags, Dorothy. There's a hurricane a-coming.
A-coming?
That's right.
Oh, hi, Blanche.
Blanche, Dorothy and I have decided to enter a songwriting contest together.
Oh, now that sounds like fun. You know, I always wanted to write a song, but it's kind of like writing poetry, which I was never any good at. Only the tall girls who couldn't get dates ever seemed to be good at poetry.
Right here in Miami.
Kate, I could put together a lovely reception here at the house.
And I could take care of the catering.
Well, I have always dreamed of wearing a long white gown and marching down the aisle on my father's arm.
Who said anything about inviting your father?
It wouldn't be much of a wedding without both of my parents.
I wanted to surprise you. Surprise! Oh, did you come all this way by yourself?
No, I came with Becky.
Well, Becky, how do you do?
Oh, Rose, I had to see you again because I felt terrible about the way we left things.
Oh, so do I.
Oh, Rose, I owe you.
You're at almost 2 years. It's the curse I don't have.
I got it, nobody told me. I didn't get it, nobody told me. I figured this is life and went back to my meatballs.
And then when I stopped, it just happened.
Ma, it's getting late. Do you have to stay and visit with every one of them?
Excuse me for trying to get more involved in their lives.
Well, that's fine, Ma, but did we really have to worm Mrs. Jenkins' dog?
I always just leave this one outside the door.
Really?
It's been that way since I took over.
Oh my God, what were you grading?
Rose, I have wonderful news. But look, I think you better sit down first before you hear it.
Okay, you're the professor.
Well, see, I'm not really a professor.
What?
And my name is not really Miles Weber.
No. I never thought I'd be looking for my mother in the morgue. Oh, I can't believe, the last words I said to her were, "Shut up, Zulu." I just wish it was me that was lost instead of Mom.
You'd be a lot easier to find.
He wasn't the only one who was up all night.
You were too?
Yes, I had time to do a lot of thinking.
And?
And of course I'm going to do it.
Blanche, you're a brave lady.
Oh, you really are, honey.
No, I have to. I don't want my sister to die. I want her to live.
Unbelievable, but please go along with it, okay? I mean, do it for me.
If it means that much to you, pussycat, you got it.
Oh, thanks. Now remember, not a word.
So what's all this crap about you putting a curse on my door?
Sophia around?
Oh, hi,
How about a little lunch?
guys! Listen, if you're...
Driver, you're headed for the expressway. Why don't you turn around? Driver, stop. Driver, I said stop. Driver, who the hell do you think you are?
From the ball and her three wicked roommates are jealous.
We are not jealous, Ma. We are angry. You left us sitting in jail.
Hey, I sent over the bail money. You were out an hour later. I think that was just about the time I was nibbling a giant shrimp out of Jerry Reed's hand.
25. Oh, I'm sorry, Blanche. No, I'm not blaming any of this on you. It's all my fault for giving Stan so many chances. But I can't do this again. I mean, how many times can I make the same mistake? Blanche.
All right, wait. Hello, fire department. This is Blanche Devereaux at 5161 Rich... Oh, well, of course you know where it is. Hi, Ed. I'm on fire. Why, you naughty boy.
Blanche.
I'll bet that's... Not talking about anything special. The subject of aliens never came up.
Well, I can give you something to talk about. My date tonight, which turned out to be the most humiliating evening I've ever spent in my entire life.
So, what are we...
Let me handle this. Rose, you obviously had a very traumatic childhood. Now, I need to hear your whole life. I want you to start at the beginning and tell me your first memory.
Ma, I'm sorry. I didn't want your last days to be like this.
Close your eyes and think back. What do you see?
Oh, Rose, I think we owe you an apology, honey. You were right after all.
Oh, you don't owe me any apology. This was a lucky coincidence. I'm just glad it all worked out. Boy, but I have learned one lesson. No more silly daydreams for me.
Now, Nancy Reagan has mixed feelings about moving back.
Just look who's here. Well, we must have the music up too loud. I'll turn it down. There's your criminal. Prosecute her to the utmost of the law.
Blanche!
Oh, can you... Doug Henning is the mayor of Palm Springs? Just play the music, Rose. Career.
Rose, you've got to put this in perspective. Count Bessie was a chicken. It's not as if Angela had fried up Doc Severinsen.
How you doing, Rose?
Not very good, Dorothy.
Oh, honey, now listen. You may not think so now, but in a few days you'll feel better. I know. It's better with your brother. Well, it can't get any worse. Alfonso, you're on.
Well, it looks like I'm on the show after all.
I almost finished the entire cheesecake.
Oh, what the hell? It was a special occasion.
Yeah, and it sure took my mind off of Psycho.
Listen, these can wait till morning. Let's go to bed.
Okay.
I'd be lying next to them. Oh, it didn't really feel like Charlie, but sometimes it helped me fall asleep.
I'll have to try that.
But that can't be 2 o'clock.
It is. Oh, I better let you get some sleep. Good night, Rose.
Good night. Oh, Jean, listen, was it...
And people kept looking right past that great man until today. Blanche, as crazy as it sounds, I've got a real chance now to win that election.
Because you lied.
But is that such a high price to pay?
Oh, Gil, I don't know much about politics, but I do know a thing or two about men, and I know what kind of man you are. You're an...
Farmer, if I hadn't faked that heart attack.
My life will be ruined if this ever gets home to St. Olaf.
What'll they do, Rose? Revoke your ice fishing license? Take back your helmet with the horns? I mean, I'm the injured party. Obviously, I'm destined to never see Frank Sinatra face to face.
Oh, you don't have to go. The two of you are like family. I can say this in front of you.
I knew it. I knew it. I just knew it. Oh, Stanley, I'm so happy.
Dennis had an affair and I've left him.
Dan, take your damn hands off me!
Credits, you took history.
Sophia, have you been out in the hot sun too long?
It's a possibility. Is there wax running out of my ears?
Boy, Trudy is beating the dickens out of Dorothy.
Oh, I just have to catch my breath.
Stranded on the side of the road, and I ended up fixing her transmission.
Aren't there people who do that for a living?
Andy Granatelli does. Although he doesn't actually fix them himself. I guess he doesn't want to get his trench coat dirty. But I hear he has this special school in Wisconsin. I know. Shut up, Rose.
Relationship can it be?
Sounds to me like you've already made up your mind.
I guess I have. Yeah, I just didn't know it until just now. Oh, I wish there was some gentle way to tell him.
Oh, take it from me, honey, there is no gentle way to end it with a man. When you're gentle with...
Anyway, Mother was having trouble with her transmission, and Andy was in...
It's after 1 o'clock. You're late.
So front lawn and singing songs and dressing up in bed sheets. Of course, coming from Chattanooga, he wasn't familiar with the custom. He had a heart attack. He spent most of the summer in intensive care.
Dorothy's Bornak. This was the most bizarre evening I've ever spent with a man.
Including the time with the highlight team from Nicaragua?
She said one man. That was the most bizarre evening she ever spent with a team.
Those sandwiches, I am starving.
They're bacon, lettuce, and potato.
Hey, it's okay. I'm just curious. See, I don't belong here either.
You don't?
No. I'm in graduate school. I'm here kind of undercover working on my doctorate in sociology.
Now, I knew it. The minute we started talking, I said to myself, now, how could a bright boy like him end up here? Well, you're more like my own son.
The story really got around. I must have heard it 100 times. Everybody thought it was a big joke.
Well, that must have hurt.
It hurt a lot, and it made me angry. I was so mad I refused to make strudel for a year.
That's not so bad.
Dr. Granville?
I understand how hurt you must feel. All right, maybe I don't understand exactly.
I'm sorry, Dorothy, but our relationship seems to be one misunderstanding after another.
Misunderstanding?
I'm not leaving the priesthood. I'm leaving the church.
The ghost of the headless Indian roams the forest crying out, "Where is my head? Where is my head?"
If the Indian doesn't have a head, how can he cry out?
Maybe he talks out of his behind like Cadet Master.
Oh, listen to that music. Who says you can't go home again?
Knut Trollstadt. You see, he took Ilse Frikadeller up to Smooch Point to play hide the fingerboard. That's a thimble.
Well, what's the problem?
I'm the caterer. It's 2 o'clock. The guests are waiting. Why isn't the show on the road?
Ma, I know you're in there.
The wedding is off.
She doesn't approve.
She doesn't approve. Now look here, Stretch. I have 100
Pretty tough words for somebody buying eclairs.
Miles, it isn't what it looks like. I mean, this has nothing to do with romance.
What do you mean it's not romantic? Oh, Rose, how could you do this?
Oh, Miles. Oh, I'm sorry.
Disaster.
Sweetheart, give yourself some credit. It wouldn't have been a total disaster without you.
Really? Mr. No Guy with an Earring parks my car. My God. You'd think an elegant restaurant like that would bring out the best in a man.
What it brought out was $250 from my wallet.
40 dyed cases of peanut brittle.
You really think selling candy's gonna qualify you for that prestigious award?
Oh, excuse me. I didn't realize that slipping my tongue to half the firemen in the county was the more lofty social.
Well, I guess that settles it. I guess I won the award.
Leave. My secret admirer wants me to meet him for lunch.
Oh, Blanche, I can't believe you're going to do it. I mean, sure, the flowers are nice, but, honey, are you sure you know what you're getting yourself into?
Oh, come on, Dorothy. How much trouble can I get into in a public place?
How soon we forget the Greyhound Terminal incident. 7:30, we want to get good seats. Ma, what are you doing in here?
The searchlights were out, so I tunneled out of my room with a spoon.
So you find one little flaw in somebody and you run away.
A little flaw? He has skinny arms. How'd you like to be made love to by somebody who has arms like your mother?
My father made love to her because of her inner beauty.
He never saw me naked.
I'm upset about Dorothy and Blanche. Oh, me too. Who'd believe that they'd break up their friendship over a man?
It happens.
What can we do?
Nothing.
What are you talking about?
You knew Trudy was playing a practical joke all along and you never shared it with your best friends. We thought you were devastated. We suffered right along with you.
Yeah.
That was insensitive.
Insensitive.
Selfish. Listen, as far as we are concerned, Dorothy Spornak, you have gone too far this time. No, this is unforgivable.
Hospital administrator. But I'll never get it. I'm not qualified. I'm too old.
What time is your appointment?
8:30.
All right, let me see your resume. Come on. Okay, now let's see. What's it? Oh, home ec major at Rockport Community College, 6 months at St. Paul's Business School.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh, great.
Hey, Pepe, your mother's a tramp.
I'm gonna kill you, Gonzales.
It's a good thing he doesn't play trumpet. His lip looks like meatloaf.
Babes. Chickens. More babes. Chicken babes. And finally, baby chickens. Rose, you're the returning champion, and that means you make the first selection. Off you go.
Well, Alex, as you know, I was raised in a rural... Girls, guess what? You know that Save the McKinley Lighthouse campaign I've been talking about?
No.
Oh, sure you do. I've told you about it 200 times.
No.
Boy, it's like you people don't pay any attention to me whatsoever.
Hello? Hello? Do you have a match? I think so. Let's see.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Rose, it's late. What are you doing up?
I'm just cleaning up some things on your mother's will.
Oh, you mean the legal language?
No, I spilled some sauce.
Oh, God. This brings out the artist in me.
What is going on here?
I'm looking through the personals to find myself a man. Remember what that is, Dorothy? It's an animal, kind of like a woman, except that it's got a...
Ma! I know what a man is, but I tell you, I would never look for one through the personals. You know why? Because I have standards. I have intelligence.
In fact, except for the ring that you're wearing, nothing that you brought in here is worth anything.
How much for the ring?
$800.
Oh, I couldn't pawn this.
$900.
Take it, Dorothy.
No, I couldn't. This is the only nice thing that Stan ever gave me.
$1,000.
It's also the...
Rose, do we have time to run out and get hit by a bus?
First there'd be the Christmas pageant with the shepherds and the angels and the two wise men.
There were 3 wise men, Rose.
Not in St. Olaf. Then we'd all go down to the town square and try to form a circle. And then
Make me do this for the rest of my life.
Okay, only if you promise you'll live forever.
Okay, I promise.
How can you make a promise like that?
Hey, if I don't come through, what are you going to do to me?
appointment. She wanted to look her best for Charmaine's big day.
Boy, Blanche is handling this a lot better than I would. I would kill Gloria if she ever wrote about my sexual escapades.
You'd kill your sister over a pamphlet?
Albums. Ma, they're for you. They're for us.
They're for later. Let's go.
Come on, Ma, the park can wait. Let's do this now.
Okay? Well, let's make it quick.
Oh, Ma, look. Here's you holding me when I was a baby. Do you remember what was going through your mind then? Dressing provided an emotional outlet.
I may be old-fashioned, but why didn't he just drink?
Tell me, is Big Sally coming to the funeral?
Sophia, Phil's wife's name is Angela. Why do you call her Big Sally?
Because she hates it. Just as she probably hates the fact that I talked Phil into being buried.
Hi, Ma.
Read it and weep.
A driver's license? Ma, how did you get this?
Hard work and determination. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything.
Look, Ma, I absolutely forbid you to drive a car.
Ooh, look, Dorothy, I'm shaking.
Could I ask you, please, for complete silence? Never mind, I thought I heard a radio going next door. I'm trying to catch a baseball score.
Will you please get on with the examination?
Okay. Open your mouth and say, ah. Yep, she's paralyzed.
That's it.
Excuse me, miss. But do you know how smashingly lovely your eyes are?
Oh, please. I'll bet you talked to Dorothy and she sent you out on this mission of mercy. So just take a hike, teabag.
I beg your pardon, I don't know who this Dorothy is. I don't know any of the...
I'm sorry, Alvin. Don't cry. That's okay. You cry all you want.
That's pretty good.
Well, let's see. There's so much to remember. Well, he was charming and quite an athlete, intellectual. He could match wits with anybody in town. And very handsome. The ladies loved him.
They love, they hate, they eat. They dream, they hope, they eat. Every time you turn around, they eat.
Sophia, are those 4 women us?
Look in the mirror, blubberbutt. The point I'm trying to make is, what's going on here is living. Just because you
Missed it when I was grounded for catching a smoke in the boys' John.
Dorothy, we're shafted.
Do you think you could have the bike by this weekend?
Listen, Daisy, I don't like being intimidated, I do not like being threatened, and frankly, kid, I don't like you, and I am not going to...
Sophia.
Yeah, later.
Stanley, I want to talk about these gifts.
No need, babe. Did you think the old stick man could hit the jackpot and not share with his very best used to be? Let me show you something. Come on. Pour vous, mon ex.
Oh, a new convertible!
Without a tip, you're just another old lady wearing men's socks and a bad attitude.
They love me.
They hate you.
The last time they gave me a balloon.
You ripped that out of a kid's hand.
You're just upset because I won't take the first thing they bring out.
You don't take anything they bring out.
I don't smell anything.
Are you wearing something?
A little Bengay on my knees. A little Vicks on my chest. A little deep heat on my neck.
What are you trying to do, pickle yourself?
I'll get my purse.
I'm Frank. I'm here to see Dorothy.
You're the hunk? I mean, forgive me, Father. That is, forgive my language. Not in your official capacity.
I have packed my last suitcase.
You ready, Dorothy?
Ready, Freddy.
Dorothy, they know.
Oh. I'll be out in just a minute.
Okay.
What my great job at the day camp is head of arts and crafts. I'll be spending the entire summer gluing macaroni to construction paper.
Dorothy's a high school teacher looking for summertime work.
Really? I might be able to help you out. My producer's been looking for someone with education credentials.
Wouldn't it, Blanche? I mean, Reagan's only responsible for half the problem. I have to write to Gorbachev, too.
Rose, honey, you can't be serious.
Dorothy, I'm taking my troop on a camp out in 2 weeks. I don't want this nuclear nonsense spoiling our fun. A well-written, thoughtful...
Hi, pussycat. Gee, you look nice tonight.
Thank you.
But lean over here and smile. I think you have something on your teeth.
Oh, really?
But you know what, we hadn't. I feel a little strange about going out with Stan again tonight.
You're going out with Stan tonight?
He has tickets to the Burt Reynolds Dinner Theater.
And you're going?
Well, of course I am. I'd be out of my mind to pass up the chance to see Mr. Jamie Farr in the Kane Mutiny Court-Martial.
I can also honestly say that I'm amazed the way this lays out. You only owe the government a small amount.
You're kidding.
No, $5,000.
5,000? We don't have that kind of money.
Uncle Sam doesn't like to hear that.
Aunt Dorothy doesn't enjoy saying it.
Suggested we do a show about women who live together, and they jumped on it.
Well, Rose, that's a great idea.
We already have 2 women lined up. We just have to find 2 more.
My God, Rose, open your eyes. This is exactly the kind of exposure I've been looking for.
Please, enough of your exposure. We've already lost 3 gardeners.
The rest of my life. It's very oily.
What about dinner tomorrow night, Dorothy? Say about 8?
Perfect. We'll go to Jack's Crab House. It's wonderful.
Well, girls, is this dress going to stop traffic or what? Oh. Hello there.
Dorothy, is that terrible?
Of course not. Honey, you're doing what you can.
Does he look nice?
Yeah.
In a suit?
Not exactly.
A dress?
Not exactly.
Culottes? Not
Uncle Lutz.
That is ridiculous. Unbuttoning my blouse is not going to get us a better deal.
You are absolutely right. Don't touch yours. Rose and I will unbutton ours.
Buenos días, señoritas.
Hi.
Buenos días, ¿cómo está? Que hermoso todo tu dinero.
Please, don't hurt me. Just take my money.
Words. Bonjour. Or was it bon appetit? I don't remember. Anyway, it was something in French. I guess nobody minded that I couldn't.
And I said,
Could we just get back to moving the furniture?
Well, the weather's cleared up. I really think we should save a big project like this for a rainy day.
Now, we agreed we weren't going to waste time. That'd be a big mistake, something we'd regret for the rest of our lives.
Rose, we're eating pizza, not getting tattooed. That is incredible. How did you know?
I heard him singing in the shower. He's the only man I ever knew who knows all the words to Send in the Clowns.
Rose, I owe you an apology.
You sure do. It's a symbol of freedom. This picture is a symbol of liberty. This picture was made in Taiwan. Maybe they stopped off at the Ellis Island gift shop. The point is, this picture is worth a considerable amount of money.
Lady, that story is worth more than the picture.
Pussycat, I've been working on some jokes for your act. Why did Rose throw the alarm clock out of the window?
I don't know, Ma. Why?
Because she's a moron.
It was small consolation to find out years later there had been churn tampering involved.
Blanche. Rose, Blanche and I are going to the other end of the cell. Don't cross this line.
What do you think?
Oh, come on, Ma. You can see your lips moving.
So?
Well, a ventriloquist's lips aren't supposed to move, Sophia.
Is that common knowledge?
I'm afraid so, Ma. I mean, otherwise it would just be you talking with a sock on your hand.
Good to see you, Dorothy. It's wonderful to see you, honey. What is this? You gift wrapped your luggage?
Of course not, Ma. My luggage is at the hotel. Those are gifts.
You're staying at a hotel?
I didn't want to inconvenience anyone.
What inconvenience? You're my daughter. We shared a body.
Oh, right.
Sally, I think we're going to make it this time.
Dorothy, I want you to meet my best man, Marvin Mitchelson.
Oh, how lovely to meet you. What an honor.
The honor is mine, Dorothy. He's a lawyer.
Oh, wait, Uncle Gustav. Well, actually, he hung in the barn. But that was only when he discovered his horse had defeated him for water commissioner.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, Stanley. I will marry you, again.
Made me so happy. I feel so lucky.
I'm the lucky one.
Dorothy's born egg is going to be my wife. I want to shout it from the rooftops. I just want to tell the whole world.
Me too.
But not your mother.
It won't be long before I meet nice people and make some new friends. I have a real good feeling about that. So, I just wanted you to know what I decided. I hope to be in Florida before the next winter comes.
What?
You care for me? You care for a cat or a dog or a goat? When I tell you I love you and you tell me you care for me?
Oh, please, Sophia. I care for you a lot.
I'm going home and don't bother driving me.
Oh, look, so...
Certainly is.
Oh, well, this is great. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to have a big shower and a beautiful wedding out on the lanai. It'll be wonderful.
From here on in, I guess I'm going to have to get used to calling you Dorothy's Bornak.
Rose, you've always called me darling.
10, 9 Central. She hears noises. Some say it's the wind, but some say it's Sven's voice whispering back from the other side, saying, "Turn around quick, his lips are moving."
Dorothy, what the hell are you doing with my brother?
Calm down, Stanley. It's just a routine search.
I can't believe that you're so desperate that you'd stoop to this.
You can't talk to me that...
Hi there.
Ma, what's the matter?
Everyone is fine. No one died. The home burnt down.
My God, are you all right? How'd you get here?
I hitched.
Ma.
A cab. I took a cab.
Well, you should have called.
I'm perfectly capable of managing by myself. Coming.
Thank God you're here. I was a wreck. I was sitting there night after night with Oliver, just lonely as hell. I didn't know what was going on up here. Then I thought, what if I lose her?
Rose. Rose! Rose, will you wake up? You have a call.
Is it time to milk the cows, Daddy?
No, kitten. You have a phone call.
What did you say, Dorothy?
You have a phone.
Little something for you.
My ring.
I didn't want you to sell it. Not like this.
How did you know?
Well, I called while you were out. Sophia told me what happened, so I went down and bought it back.
Stanley, you didn't have to do that.
I wanted to do it, Dorothy.
You are. That's a joke. You see, Blanche didn't mention that you were twins.
Oh, well, I never met Bob until tonight.
Blanche, I told you we were exactly alike.
Dorothy, you're going to be thanking me for years to come. Look sick.
She should go. They believe her.
Blanche, you look terrible. What day is this? I've been up for 72 hours. I had a breakthrough. I discovered a new form of writing.
That's how I'd feel.
I remember the first time anybody ever called me a widow. I was terribly lonely and depressed, just missing George something awful. Finally, my best friend, Rebecca Sue Bliss, persuaded me to join her for a night out. Well, we no sooner stepped through the door into the Boots and Saddle Grill than these two big, brawny truckers came over and
when you tell her.
Oh, I'm not telling her anything.
Well, she's your friend. You've got to tell her.
Oh, no, I don't. The last time a friend's sweetheart made a pass at me, I lost my friend, Anderbo.
Anderbo?
That's right, Anderbo Johnson. Clyde Whitehead, Anderbo's beau, decided he wanted to see my cheerleader sweater from the inside.
Oh, Ma, you really think so?
Of course not, but you think I'm going to tell you that? I'm your mother.
Ma, are you sure you mailed all the invitations? None of the G's through the L's?
It kind of reminded me of a party back in St. Olaf when I was a little girl. Big Sven and Little Sven were celebrating the first anniversary of their smoked herring hoagie house. When Big Sven...
I'll get it. It's my cake. Stand back. I'll get it.
I heard it that time, too. Feats don't fail me now.
How dare you mock my Grammy?
Oh, Blanche, honey, you've lost the battle, but at least you can still come here and visit the... Hey, Ma, that's not unreasonable.
Please, they're 85 years old. It takes Mildred 10 minutes to roll down her stocking.
Girls, you'll never guess what I got in the mail today.
If it's another one of those adult toys in the back of a sleazy magazine, I'm not interested.
I am. Let me see it.
Ma.
Leave anything out.
Well, he was so thoughtful and considerate, affectionate.
With whom?
With me. No, I had the time of my life last night, and even if he never calls again, at least we'll always have Don's Crab House.
Blanche, I have to talk to you.
Oh, fine. Hey, you don't have a thing to worry about. You won't even have to think about Blanche. Because if you're going to be at that funeral, I refuse to go. Oh, good. I'm so glad you girls are here. Listen, I acted so stupid last night. I apologize. I need to talk.
Why, Blanche? No matter what we say, you're going to end up doing exactly what you want.
We told you last night you were pushing away a terrific guy, and you did, didn't you?
Yes, but you don't understand why I pushed John away.
He lasts exactly 1 week, and that's only because we have a chance of possibly getting our savings back. The minute the fight is over, it is adios, Pepe.
No, Pepe! Get back here and boom, boom!
Wouldn't it be something, though, to make $7,000 in 7 days?
It sure would.
Oh, girls, remember...
We're all invited to a book signing party. Well, I can't believe she ever read a book, much less wrote one.
They're here. Oh, I just hope Magda is nothing like Stan.
Dorothy, what am I going to do about my sister coming? By the time she leaves Miami, she'll be more famous here than I am.
Honey, only if they close...
Now, excuse me, you'll pawn the ring. That's my final
To keep Stan warm on those cold winter nights, a head coat. Lois, this is just too much. Where'd you find such a ridiculous...
Not to give her anything too demeaning.
Here it is. Should I read it to you and massage your feet like I did this morning?
No, why don't you just be a good little Diedenfrugen and keep your mouth shut?
Now, I've heard that there's an article in here about Mario's winning the contest. Oh, my God.
A distant cousin of mine married a local St. Olaf girl.
What was the girl's name?
Sonia Jungen
Fraulich Steiner?
You know her?
Know her? I was flower girl at the wedding. Well, of course, there were no...
Go out with.
Dorothy, I need someone who's classy, someone who can handle the rich and powerful, someone not too obviously sexy.
Why don't you ask Merv Griffin?
Dorothy, look, I called every
Christmas. That is unique.
Of course, that was before he met Blanche. Pretty, affectionate, fun-loving Blanche. Say, where is old Happy Pants?
She and Ma went to the Philharmonic.
I thought you were going to that.
Why bother? It's not like I...